Hi everyone, here welcome back to another amazing tutorial. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut and sew this trendy crisscross bubble top. It is very simple, detailed and beginner friendly. So if this looks like what you really wish to learn, please watch this video till the end. And if this is your first time on the channel, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also don't forget to like, share and drop a comment. So now we're going to dive into today's tutorial proper. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using this flower organza fabric. It's a very light fabric, so I'll not be able to draft on it directly. What I'll go ahead to do is to draft on my pattern paper, after which I'll go ahead to transfer it to the main fabric. But you can actually go ahead to do what I'll be doing on the paper directly on your fabric. So now I'm going to go ahead to start drafting. And the first thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to draw a straight horizontal line at the top of my paper, which is going to be serving as the shoulder line. So to know the amount of fabric to fold, all you need to do is to divide your shoulder measurement by 2. Then you go ahead to add your sleeve length to it plus your sewing allowance. So after marking the shoulder line, I'll go ahead to measure my shoulder measurement divided by 2 and mark. After marking that, I'll go ahead to mark the sleeve length from this point I just marked. So whatever you want your sleeve length to be, you go ahead to insert that at this point. So for me, I'm going to be working with 12" as the sleeve length for this tutorial. What I have here in total is 20". Next, I'll go ahead to mark my neck width. So I'll mark a neck width of 3.5" and a neck depth of 1.5". So I'm drafting for the back first, and I'll be using this to cut that of the front. After marking the neck width and neck depth, I'll go ahead to draw a simple round neck with my ruler like this. Then I'll go ahead to come down on the side by 1" for the shoulder slope, after which I'll connect the neck width to the 1" I just came down by with a straight line like this. So next I'm going to go ahead to mark the sleeve opening for the top we are making, and to do that, from the shoulder slope I'll be coming down by 10" and mark, after which I'll go ahead to draw a straight horizontal line at that point with my ruler like this. So once I'm done marking this, the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to move over to the hem of the top. So the top length I'm working with is 35". So at the hem, I'm going to go ahead to mark my hip measurement divided by 4. After marking that, I'll go ahead to add 3" extra for ease and for sewing allowance. So the ease and sewing allowance depends on how free you want it to be. After marking that, I'll go ahead to connect the sleeve opening to the hem of the blouse like you see me doing in the video. But before that, I'll be coming in by, let's say, 2". Then I'll go ahead to connect that point to the hem of the blouse like this. So after connecting, this is what it is going to look like. Next, I'll go ahead to draw a slight curve on this part to eliminate the sharp edge I have. After doing this, I'll go ahead to cut it out. So after cutting, this is what the back block is going to look like. Next, we're going to move over to the front block of the blouse we are making. So here I'm going ahead to get a fresh paper for the front block. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to place the back block on the front block, and when doing this, make sure that you have your excess on the center back. So you go ahead to place your back block on your front block like this, and make sure that the center back have enough space on the front like this part is going to be used for the extension that will be used for the crisscross effect on the blouse we are making. So after placing the back block on the front block, the next I'm going to go ahead to do is just to keep it in place with my pins like you see me doing in the video. So after placing the back block on the front, this is what it's going to look like. So make sure you have enough extension at this point. Extension should be around 25 to 30" depending on the length of the top you are making. So first I'm going to go ahead to mark the neck width. So this point here is going to be serving as the neck width. I'll go ahead to mark the neck width on the front block. So the neck width for both the front and the back is going to be the same thing. After marking the neck width, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to mark the neck depth, and for this I'll be coming down by 7" like this and mark. Then I'll connect the neck width to the neck depth with a straight line like you see me doing in the video. So after connecting it, this is what it is going to look like. So after marking the neck width, the next thing to do is to determine the breakpoint for the crisscross blouse we are making. And to do that, all you need to do is to take the full measurement, then you go ahead to divide that by 2. So for me, the full length of the blouse I'm making is 34 inch. I'll divide that by 2, and after doing that, what I got was 17 inch. So I'm going to go ahead to take the measurement from the shoulder to the 17-inch point like this and mark. Then I'll draw a straight horizontal line at the point I just marked. This point is going to be serving as the break point for the crisscross blouse we are making. So the next thing to do now is to determine the length of the extension. So I'm just going to go ahead to measure 30 inch from the center back. So if after dividing your full length measurement, what you got was between 14 to 15 inch, you can go ahead to use 25 inch for the extension. But if it is above 15, if it is around 17, 18 inch, you can go ahead to measure 30 inch for the extension. So for me, since mine is 17 inch, I'm going to be marking 30 inch for the extension. And after marking that, I'll go ahead to connect the neck depth to this extension I have here using a slight curve like you see me doing in the video. So after connecting, this is what you're going to be having. So next we're going to move over to the side. So the side for both the front and the back is going to be the same. We're not doing anything on the side. So basically this is what the front block of the crisscross blouse we are making is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut it out. So I'm just going to go ahead to cut out the sides like you see me doing in the video. After which I'll go ahead to cut out the main bodies for the blouse we are making. So after cutting, this is what the front block is going to look like. So when cutting on your fabric, you're going to be cutting two pieces of this on your fabric. And here I have the back block. And when cutting the back block on your fabric, you're going to be cutting the back block on fold. So I'll go ahead to cut out on my fabric, then I'll come back to show you what next. So after I was done cutting my fabric, this is what the back block looks like once I was done cutting my fabric using the pattern I drafted. And here I have the front block of the crisscross blouse we are making. So the next thing we're going to go ahead to do now is to start stitching the piece together. And the first thing to do is to join the front and the back block of the blouse together. So I'm just going to go ahead to separate what I have here. So here I have the front, and I went ahead to cut out two pieces for the front. So I'll just go ahead to open it up like this. Then I'll place the back block on it. Then I'll go ahead to place the back block on it, making sure that the good face are facing each other. After which I'll go back to my sewing machine to close up the shoulder area and also the sides. And I'll be doing the same thing for the other part. Once I'm done with this, I'll come back to show you what next. After joining the front and the back together, this is what I have once I was done joining the shoulder area and the sides together. And this part is still open. I'm yet to join this part. We are yet to cross the extension. So the next thing to do is to join the two extensions together. So you go ahead to place them together like this, making sure that the good face are facing each other. Then you're going to go over to your sewing machine to join the both of them together. So here I went ahead to join the extension together, and this is what I had. I also went ahead to give it a good press, and I also turned my main bodies to the good face and I gave it a good press. So the next thing we're going to go ahead to do now is to fold the extension into two like this, making sure that the wrong face are facing each other. So you go ahead to fold that into two like you see me doing in the video. Once you're done folding it into two, the next thing to do is to cross it once like this. So as you can see, we're already having the crisscross effect. So I'll just go ahead to repeat this one more time. The first thing to do is to fold the extension into two like this. After joining them together, then you cross it like this. So after crossing it, you go ahead to locate the center of the back and place the part where the extension is joined together to the center back of the top. So you're going to be placing it on the good face of the back neckline. I already have the crease line that is serving as the center, so you're not placing it directly on it like this. So you're going to be placing it in such a way that the extension is on the good face of the center back like this. Then you go ahead to start pinning. So you're going to pin from the center to the side, and you keep on pinning till you get to the point to where you can no longer pin again. And once you're done pinning the side, you'll be repeating the same thing on the other side. So after pinning it down, I'm going to go over to my sewing machine to stitch both the extension and also my main bodies together. Then I'll come back to show you what it looks like. So once I was done stitching the extension, this is what it looks like after stitching it. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to give it a good press. So when ironing it, make sure you open the extension like this, then you iron it. So I'll go ahead to give it a good press, then I'll display it on the mannequin for you to see what it looks like. So here we have the final look of the crisscross blouse, looking so beautiful and very nice. You can go ahead to try yours and let me know about the outcome in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my other tutorials.